What's going on, man? It's your boy Rick Taylor back with another episode of the Rick Taylor Entertainment Podcast. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting here with my dog, Slim Dawg Millionaire. What's going on with you, man?
All right, my boy.
Nothing much, man. Pretty much on the show, like, we like to interview artists of all kind. Like, let the fans know more about you, or people who don't know about you know who you is and shit like that. So, with that being said, my first question to you is, where was you born and raised?
I was born here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Now, growing up in Milwaukee, like, where did you grow up in Milwaukee?
Shit. I done grew up a lot of places, but mainly the most I'm known for is 39th and Right, over there on the trades and shit.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, you was in that area, bro. Like, it was pretty rough, like, growing up over there. Like, now, for somebody who don't know what the area is like, explain, like, what it was like growing up. Like, what was your childhood like growing up over there?
Shit, my childhood over there was kind of like fucked up. I was so bad when I was younger. I wouldn't even say bad. It was just like, you know how it is being an outcast in school, the smaller, fucked up. I was the smallest and the most fucked up, so I had to defend myself a lot in school. So when I got back home, I was mostly on punishment.
Right.
So my whole childhood, I was really like fucked up, not able to do shit until I got a little bit older in my childhood, and I got to just, you know, breaking off on my own, doing shit outside. It was really like, that's when I really started to turn into some of who I am now.
Right. Now, growing up in Milwaukee, where you grew up at, like, let's talk about the household. Like, what was your household like?
You know, the typical single mother and fatherless childhood shit, you know, going through all types of bullshit with boyfriends and all that regular bullshit.
Like, what does that do for like a kid growing up, man, without their pops there and their mom, you know, got the stepdad probably trying to come through, like, you know what I'm saying, I like he pops or
some of that shit makes you. It made me resentful of a lot of shit. I mean, every time I think back on the past, like when I was in a joint, like I had real nightmares. So I used to wake up just like pissed off, like if I really beat somebody in here, just having memories of that shit. So that's why I be trying to keep my households together now and try to raise my kids different.
Right.
I mean, because that shit really made me resentful of a lot of shit.
Right. I can imagine how that feel, man. Just like growing up in our conditions we grew up in Milwaukee, bro. It's like a lot of people don't know, bro. Like Milwaukee is one of the poorest cities, bro, and it's really fucked up, bro. Like,
yeah, it is.
They always clowning, talking about, oh, y'all got farms and beer. They're like, bro, this is a whole different type of, bro. That's probably up north, bro. Right. This shit different down here.
Like one of my videos on IG. One of my videos on IG got over 1 million views because, you know, my car got shot up. And I just put it on there just to laugh about it, because they only shot it up just because they was hating. Like, they wasn't shooting at me but it's blowing up because, like, I got the car seat in there. It's all shot up. Then I showed the place on there and it said Wisconsin. Like, fuck y'all beefing over cheese with y'all.
Yeah, dumb shit like that.
Come on, folks.
Right, it's way more. Like, it's hood everywhere, bro. Milwaukee is like really one of them ones, bro. It's dangerous. Like,
yeah, it's dangerous.
I wouldn't even recommend you think you finna come here and just to be on some like vacation tour shit, bro. That's not gonna happen, bro. Unless you strictly stay downtown or something.
Right.
Now, I seen that too, that post, like, where your car got shot up, and you said, I was going to ask you about that too, but you said it was like on somebody hating. Like, how does that make you feel, like, seeing a situation like that? Because it seemed like you, like, kind of took it like, this shit regular. Like, this really don't faze me. Like, growing up in Milwaukee and dealing with, like the streets and shit like that, like, and the fact that you rapping now and you got a lot of clout, bro, like, How do you have to move, and like how is life for you, bro?
Me, I ain't gonna lie. A lot of people say I move sloppy because I am careless with shit. Like, that shit, it didn't faze me at all. Like, that shit that they did, I would expect niggas like that to do because just by the way I got into it with them in the first place. Like, I'm really laid back. You know what I mean? I got the potential to help so many people. So when I do extend my hand out there, you know how you give somebody an inch and they take miles on palm miles.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's what everybody tend to do with me, cause I really don't be trying to. Like if I fuck with you, I don't be trying to be confrontational with shit. So some shit that I don't like, me knowing me, I just let it. I mean, like it ain't that serious.
Right.
Even the smallest shit have ticked me off, but I gotta come to realization, like, bro, it ain't that serious. Cause if I say something, it's gonna go to this because I know me.
Right.
So by me doing that, people just overstep, and I let people in, let people see shit that they not used to seeing.
Yeah.
And the niggas seen the opportunity and they took it and fucked me over a whole lot. You know what I mean? So y'all came and did me wrong and got mad at the aftermath that came with it. So after that happened, they shit was quiet for a second, just a lot of talk. But then once I went to jail for about a week, and they took that as an opportunity to try to get back at me again because they thought I wasn't getting out.
Right.
Man, found out they came to the crib, whatever, but Broden was in there, XO was in there, and shit didn't go the way they planned, so they like, fuck it, we just gonna shoot up the crib, shoot up the car, fuck it.
Yeah.
Shit like that.
Now, if you want to talk about it, because you just said like it was something like you got into it with somebody. Was that like what is that usually about? Is that something petty, or is it like just regular hating, or is it just like what?
No, that wasn't petty. That was niggas. They seen the opportunity. Like I'm really in the streets for real. Like this shit ain't we really that. And I be trying to help people and get them up there, show them the ropes, but people don't listen, or people don't got the discipline it takes to get up there. So, like I said, I was letting people in, letting them see shit that they normally not used to seeing. So you come in, your eyes get big. That street instinct starts to take over. Like I don't know if you ever been somewhere with somebody, or even in your own head, where you seen something, you be like, bro, I'll take dude shit. I mean, it's fucked up. People think like that, right. but that's what happened. So when they seen an opportunity, they took that, and to me that was a lot,
right? Especially
around the time that it happened. Like you not only hurted me, you hurted my family. So I took it. Normally I'd have let it go, but since it was the situation that came in, I couldn't let that go.
Right.
So.
Now, that gotta be hard too, bro. Like, cause like the streets ain't never really loved nobody, and I understand why a lot of people play the streets. Like I mean, I guess what I'm about to say, it's already been happening like since time, but it seems like more now. We living in a day and age where backdooring is like it's crazy. Like, how does that, like, hearing all these stories where people dying due to their own people over money or just jealousy, like how do you like navigate through that? Like how can you even trust and see who you're around?
I don't know, man. I'm the type, and that shit really irks my nerve that people rap about backdooring niggas or running off on the plug or
right.
Like that shit don't make sense. Like why would I run off on somebody that's helping me get some money? Right. That's what I'm really doing, helping y'all get some money. And y'all backdoor me for some money that you could have got tenfold. And the shit y'all got, like, it was a lot, but y'all had to team together to do so. So it trickled down to not really being nothing. Then that shit was gone. Now y'all back looking for something else.
Right.
But as far as the world doing that, I feel like if kids was taught better growing up, and you got to blame, like, America as a whole, like, locking everybody up before the new generation got a chance to learn from the real niggas who was out back then. Like it's just people grew up learning through the TV pretty much.
Right.
And the ones who on TV learned just getting out there, trying to teach themselves, fend for themselves. So now it's like I'm the type of person, like I give everybody a chance to hang themselves. And I say that is because I I really don't have too many expectations of people doing good because from my history, anytime I helped somebody, it always ended up bad.
Right.
So I give people the chance to hang themselves, and then after that, like, I pretty much know how I'm gonna move with you if I don't cut you off completely. And I feel like in the world now that we living in, it's best to be solo if you don't have a group of niggas that you really solid with. And within them group of people, they gotta be on the same thing you on. Cause like, I can kick it with you every day, but if you not on what I'm on, or I'm doing something that you wanna do, it'll start to build inside of you, like, the resentment towards me because you feel like I'm doing what you wanna do, and it ain't fair. When me, on my end, I worked hard for this. This is what I really want to do too. If you want to do it, you can do the same thing. You here with me, or I don't see why you not doing the same thing.
Right.
But instead, people take it and, go the other way. And it's like, hey.
That's crazy, bro. Like, it's like you really gotta be on your P's and Q's with that, and it's a dangerous world, bro. Dangerous game, bro.
Yeah,
I like that you talked about because I was gonna tap into that. You said there's like a lot of OGs that was locked up before the new generation can come out, because it's a younger generation, bro. Like my nephew, I be talking to my nephew and he be just letting me know. I even talk to some younger people I work with or something, and I'm just now finding out it's like a lot of mobs and shit like that, bro. I never knew that. And your kids like 12, 13, 14 really in this shit, bro.
Yeah.
Like, and you being in the streets, for how long you been in the streets, what do you think, like, what is the reason, like, why do you think the kids turn to the streets? This might be a common answer, but I want to hear your opinion on it. Like, what do you think make the kids turn to the streets? Like, whether it's the stolies, kid boys, or they starting off so young. Like, what's your opinion on that?
My opinion is the kids go to the streets because they ain't got nowhere else to go. They don't want to be at home. Probably the same situation that everybody else go through. And shit, outside is where it's at. Outside is where your friends at. Outside is where the fun at. Outside is where the girls at. I mean, then you a product of your environment. So if you was forced to live on 39th and you got to be outside on 39th, you gonna go through the shit that 39th go through. So
Yeah.
you pretty much fall right into play of what's going on around you.
Right. It's pretty much your environment. Like, and like, I think, because I used to have these conversations with people, and some people just didn't understand, because I got different friends. Like, I grew up around the hood, or grew up on the north side. I got people on the east side and all that. And sometimes I used to try to explain to certain people, like, you got to stop judging. Like, I can't sit here, like, of course I'm not in the streets, but I can't sit here and knock somebody who's in the streets, because I used to wonder too, but I get it because I've been through this. Like, a lot of times people is going to fall into their environment, become a product of their environment, because we don't have like no doctors, no lawyers, and like people like that around us, bro. Like, people get money or got a good job, they move. Mm-hmm. So it's not like we see our neighbor. You see how our neighborhoods is like, and some people be thinking it's easy. Like, why don't you just like move or just want to do different? Like, how are you gonna tell somebody that's like 12 or a teenager to do different if it's all they seen? Whether they family did it and they around it, rappers, like, this is what they know. Like, you can't. It's up to them to make that change, but at the same time, you can't knock them for doing it. Like, they gonna get into what they got to get into. And like, I've even heard stories like, say for instance, the Kid Boys. I was talking to one of them, like, because I wanted to interview them, like, and just have them masked up, whatever, just so they can tell their story. Because a lot of people be like judging them, like they stupid and all that. But I always thought, like, it's a reason behind it. It's deeper than what we think. It ain't just about having fun. That's part of it too. But one of the shorties was telling me, like, bro, it ain't shit out here to do. Like, we ain't got shit to do. He like, everybody got their own different reasons. Whether it ain't nothing to do, or we get a adrenaline rush from this shit, or people, families fucked up. Like, moms out here struggling, pops ain't around, little brothers and sisters need something to eat. Like, I don't want to, work no job. I see moms working a job struggling, she can't even get what she want. You know what I'm saying? So they gonna take to the streets and do what they gotta do. And that's the part I wish we had more things to do, but you know, can't really judge nobody for getting how they get it, you know.
I feel that, but like stealing cars just to joyriding is not.
Yeah.
It's not gonna help your situation at all.
Facts.
It's only gonna make it worse. Man. Like I in the streets, I'm the type morally I can't do something to an individual, like stealing people's cars or robbing people. I'll rob a bank quick because I know what that come with.
Right.
But to somebody personally, morally me, I can't do it. I mean,
right.
I'm not that type of person. But as far as what them kid boys doing, like the just stealing cars just to joyride and be out here just to say you doing like one of my guys right now, locked up probably for the rest of his life. He only 18, 17. He gonna be locked up for the rest of his life for doing dumb shit, falling into this environment now. It's like he wanted to be up under me when he was out here. And I tried to, but at the same time, I'm doing something that I don't want him to do. And that's even harder, trying to tell somebody not to do what they see you doing and
right.
you gaining everything that they want.
Right.
But I'm trying to teach him that, like, I'm at where I'm at, but I didn't get through where I'm at easily or peacefully. Like, I went to jail, I got cases, like, still fighting cases, still on, you know what I mean? I'm trying to keep you from doing that.
Right.
So now I could teach you, if you gonna do what I'm doing, I could teach you so you can move better than I move. But if you, like, at the same time, you around who you around, and if I can't break you away from that because that's what you know,
right.
then it ain't gonna work over here.
Right.
So he fell victim to that shit over there, end up getting into a much deeper situation to now 17, 18, you finna be locked up for the rest of your life. Life gone.
And that's crazy, bro. Like, let me ask you this. Do you think that it's kind of fucked up for, like, say for instance, you 17, 16, 18, or because they say the mind of a young man really hasn't developed to be an adult until like 25. Do you think it's fucked up for somebody to get life at 18 or 16 for a decision they made when they was a child or a teenager? Not saying you don't know right from wrong, but the fact that your mind, if they put it like that, your mind hasn't developed properly
right.
until you're 25. Right. Do you think that's fucked up?
Yeah, that's fucked up to not give them another chance to even right. after you get locked up at 18, you do 20 years, you still don't get a second chance 20 years later. Like, you can't be the same person.
Right.
It's impossible for you to still be that same person that you was, especially after going through the things you got to go through while you in jail.
That's a whole nother. That
changes you right there.
Man.
I mean, so, yeah, I feel like that's fucked up right there.
Yeah, and I never been locked up or nothing, but I know people who've been locked up and stuff. Bro, that's a whole nother ball game right there. Like, life behind bars, yeah. which can get you more time. Like, that's the crazy part about it that I feel like people don't understand.
Right.
Now, let me ask you, like, if you want to talk about it, how long you been in jail? How long you did jail time for, and what you go in for?
I basically went to jail. Altogether, I did like almost 3.5 years altogether for simple possession of marijuana. Nothing too big.
Shit that they about to make illegal. And it was legal. I mean, like my last case, I got caught on the road with something, but where I was just at, like, it was just, you walk down the street, like, here goes some weed. For me to get a state over and be like, oh, we taking you to jail. Like, damn, folks, they just gave it to me. Yo, mayor over there just let me get this. Right.
I mean, so, but yeah, that's fucked up. And they still on that with me to this day over marijuana.
All right, I got one more question about the jail time, but then we're gonna get into the music and shit. Right. Now, during while you was locked up, like, Is jail the way they make it seem like how it be on TV, or is they like overhyping it?
they super overhyping it on TV. Like it is not that. It's not that.
Yeah.
Well, you can't. Well, you can't because I ain't been everywhere. I ain't been everywhere. But up here, that's probably why they ain't doing none of them shows up here, because they'll come here and get bored the fuck out. I mean, you go to jail. If you go to jail up here, you can really sit back and reflect on yourself and try to change your life around. Like, it's really not that.
Right. I always wondered that because I know TV can just be doing it. But like you said, like you can't really say that because you haven't been everywhere.
Right.
Some places might be like how they be putting it on. Some places
might be like, I can't say it's like that everywhere, but up here, nah.
Yeah. Now, my next question I wanted to ask, I see you got a real close relationship with like Marijuana XO and Joe Pablo. Like, how did you meet them and like how long you knew them and stuff like that?
Well, XO, like we really was in the sandbox together. Like I watched our interview with them and shit and all when he was talking about back in the days, flipping on mattress and all that. I was there then. I just went there in a him and Blow era and shit. You know, we was kids and then move off the block and then you grow separate and you get older and link back up. That's me and his story. Blow, when I linked back up with him, like they was in tune with each other. So Blow embraced me like I always been there with him and shit. Like, oh, that's your brother? Shit, you my brother. And it went like that.
That's dope, bro. Like, you don't really see too many relationships like from the sandbox up until now.
Right.
Because like people be into some other shit or just be on their own stuff, or a lot of people like you might know back then might not be that same person.
Yeah, and that's true. So you can like we could have been together for years back then, but we've been apart.
Right.
And at times that people grow into somebody else. I mean, some of the traits still be there, but this person you seeing right now is a completely different person you met 20 years ago.
Right.
25 years ago. You know what I mean? So you can grow older and think you still know the same person, and it really don't be that.
Right.
So things you start to have, certain shit start to happen to where it's like, oh, this ain't the same person I thought it was. So, you know what I mean?
Right. You know, I been around XO and Blow, like them some cool niggas, bro. Like,
yeah.
Now, they even said like, well, we cool, but we get on that time, like, you know. And I think they like they some cool niggas, and I'm pretty sure they get on that type of time. Like, you know, a lot of people that really be on it don't be on that extra tough shit. So you know what I'm saying? Like a real player, and they like solid from what I've seen.
Right.
Now, how does it feel? Like, how is it affecting like the team and the family knowing that Blow got to go away for a little bit of time?
It's fucking us all up. Like, it not even just he just a big part of it within the music. It's like you losing a family member too. I mean, so it's like it's just fucking everybody up. So we've been trying to make his last days as epic as we can. I mean, before, because me and him know how it is to go in there. And then knowing you finna go in there before you just walk in there and give your life away.
Right.
It's kind of fucked up to even, like we was in the club last night and I'm looking at him, just watching him think about it.
That's a fucked up feeling, bro. Like to know you got to go do this time. Like you gonna try to have as much fun as you can, but it's only so much fun you can have with that shit on your mind. Like,
and then it's like to the music world, they losing an idol so much.
Yeah.
Not for long, but you know what I mean.
Now let me ask you.
Can either make you or break you in the music.
Right.
Either they gonna wait on you or they gonna move on.
I was gonna ask you that too. Like, how do you feel like by him being away gonna affect like the music momentum they had going on?
I don't know, cause he got a stockpile of shit that's waiting to be released while he's in there. But that can only get you so far because they not seeing you.
Right.
But I think the shit that he gonna drop while he's in there gonna be hard enough to keep the attention on him. It's just when he get out, he got to get out and get right back to it. He can't waste no time. I mean,
we gonna push him.
Yeah, we still gonna be pushing him, but
at
the same time, without him being there, without him coming to these shows and dropping videos like that. Matter of fact, I think he got some videos lined up to get dropped. as he in there. So.
What he got that shit light time, bro.
Right.
Be back quicker than what
you know what I mean? So.
Right. That's dope, bro. Shout out Blow, man. Hold your head, man.
Yeah. That time gonna be light.
Right, light. Because I already reached out and he said, man, it's gonna be light, but man, appreciate it, bro. Now let me ask you this about the music scene. How do you feel about the Milwaukee music scene now versus like back 2015 and 2017, 16 and all that? You feel like it's better? Or it feel like it's
Milwaukee turned up. I ain't gonna lie, 'cause when I got out in 2017, and everybody asking me, like, I'm only a couple days out. Everybody like, bro, you don't listen, you ain't heard, you ain't been hearing this. I'm like, no, Milwaukee music sucks. Like, we had a few artists back in the day that everybody used to, Elbug and Jack It Down.
Yeah.
It's completely different from then now. It's like we really got a whole group of people now who can really be major artists and dropping major artist type of music. We just not discovered yet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's what we trying to get to, and that's when we was really hoping what everybody really thought Blow and XO was gonna be the ones, and they still might probably be the ones, even though he locked up. But it's just that being locked up kind of took a hit on everybody, because that's a trend we used to too. We get hot artists, they get big, and then boom, jail, or boom, death,
right,
or just fall off.
Right.
So
I'm already knowing y'all gonna hold it down though, bro. You and XO and them be going crazy, so I ain't got to worry about that.
Yeah.
Now, Milwaukee is very turned, bro. Like I said, my nephew be putting me on and shit. I'm like, who was them? He be like, you never heard of them? I'm like, they called such and such, and they'll be like, but let me ask you this, because this is a lot. Like, this has been going on for so long. I gotta talk about it. I be asking a lot of people about this. How do you feel about people comparing Milwaukee with Detroit and Oakland? More likely, more so Detroit. How do you feel about that?
I ain't never heard of Oakland, but I don't know. I feel like they take a lot of Milwaukee credit and give it to Detroit just because they more known.
Okay.
I mean, that's the only thing I don't like. But as far as comparing us to major artists over there, that's like a big deal for us, because I mean, look who we being compared to, and we not known like that. So I think that's good for us.
Yeah.
But as far as taking some of the things that we known for, that we made popular, and give it to Detroit because they more popular, I feel like that's not it right there.
Yeah, I feel like they a bigger city, and they popped before we did,
right.
So people look at us like, oh, y'all copying,
right? Yeah.
Which is not the case, bro.
It's not. Yeah.
It's not the case at all, bro. And honestly, because I was gonna ask you what you see like the differences and the similarities. I honestly just see like we're totally different, bro. Like
completely different.
The wordplay, how we talk, bro. Like I listen to it every day. Like we
the only
don't
thing
sound
we got
like
similar to them is that we like some of the same style of music, and we wear cardies and shit. But like, I mean the image, but even everywhere I go. Like if I don't have my glasses on, it's like with the way I dress, like, oh bro, where you get your, like, I ain't never seen, you can't be from here. But then when I get dressed and put the glasses on, are you from Detroit? Like, come on, bro.
Yeah, because they made a movie about it and stuff, and like I said, they bigger, but we've been doing it the same things. Like even Babyface Ray even said
been doing it. Doing it.
Yeah, even he said it, like, no, Milwaukee been doing that.
Right. And like so like when I be looking at their glasses now, like they still catching up to our, like if you look at their lens, like they'd get some woods and put these in there, but then they got the basic lenses that came from other things. Like ours, we so far advanced with ours. Like we really customizing shit, like really doing shit. Like my glasses not buffs, but they cost just as much as buffs just because what I did to them. And once I get done with them, they gonna be, I mean.
Yeah, and for the people watching, bro, this is not a diss to Detroit at all. Like we love Detroit, bro, but it's just a lot of people always saying we stole their style. Right. It's just similar. Like we got some similar beats and stuff, but even with the beats, I'll be really listening like, nah, it's a little different. Like with the flow and everything is different, bro.
It ain't no diss. We just want our shine too.
Right.
I gotta recognize where we came from, just like y'all recognize them. We Milwaukee, not Detroit.
Right. Now, for somebody who's out of town, how would you describe Milwaukee to them? I mean, we talked about it earlier, but in your detail, what would you describe Milwaukee to be like?
Shit. I don't even know, because, like, when I do try to explain, only thing I could think of is, well, you know the Bucks, right? Oh, yeah, that's where I'm from. But if I was to go in detail about it, like, it'd pretty much like we Chicago and Detroit mashed together on a way smaller scale. I mean, that's pretty much how to explain Milwaukee.
Right. I think we really close to like making it, bro. Like we got a kid, but I feel like more people is finna come, bro. Yeah. Like let me ask you, who are your favorite artists from here, or even some artists you probably want to work with from here that you haven't worked with yet?
Some artists from here that I want to work with still is locked up, except Chicken. I mean, I worked with him, but I ain't did no like real work with him on my own, like to where me and Chicken got some shit coming out. But everybody else locked up. What the fuck? Now I'm drawing a blank. Like I was just playing that shit on the way here. But Lazelli and you know them low end niggas. Yeah, Looney. I'm drawing a blank, and I'm just playing that shit all day, every day. Zelly, Looney. I work with Mike and shit. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I just did, Chapo, one of my favorites too. But I just did a song with him just the other night. I ain't even do shit with it yet. I just been riding to it myself.
Right. Shout out Swindle Gang, man.
Shout out Swindle Gang.
Them boys be turned
fire.
Yeah, they be turned up, man. Free Looney, man. I hope he coming home soon, bro. Cause
yeah, hope so.
Man, dog cold. They cold.
It's cold. Really get it back to them niggas.
Right, bro. Now, for the people, my final question for you is, what could the people expect from you? Like, what's coming?
Shit, a lot of shit coming. Like, I know I just popped up on the scene out of nowhere with Bro Numb, and like I really just popped up. So for me, all this shit is really new. So a lot of artists like heard of me but don't know me. But I'm still trying to get in tune with everybody so I can have like fire collabs dropping. Cause like you see, that shit I did with XO, that Sandbox Brother was my first breakout project. Besides, like I did a little mixtape back in 2012 that I really held to myself. I ain't really put it out there. And here go 10 years later, I do my first project with folks, and one of the videos hit 100K, the other one on its way to 100K, and it's a lot of fire songs on there. And so what they can expect is a lot more fire dropping with me and Funny, me and Chick, me and a lot of other artists in the city.
Right. Now,
to come.
Yeah. Now, you said you came out of nowhere, but it's like the way you came out though. That shit was fire, bro. Like the music sounded good, the quality sounded good, the style was different. I'm like, bro, who is bro? And that's why I've been like, been tuned in. Like,
and I hear that a lot. Like every, like I ain't gonna lie, the bitches love me. But you sound so good. You unique. Everything is different. You got bro on some different style of shit, and it's like because a lot of people say I got an old soul. So if you listen to like all my shit, all the beats, like they from back oldies mixed in with it. I'm just rapping over it because that's the music I'm used to.
Right.
But this also me, so I'm bringing you me with the shit that I like, and I'm mashing that shit together to try to come up with something fire.
Yeah.
I mean,
and that's dope, bro. Cause I noticed that. I'm like, bro, they beat selection is cold. Like it's different and it's cold, and the samples just be crazy, bro. Like. Cause I'm the same. Yeah, I'm the same way. I'm like I be loving that oldies, bro. Cause that's what I grew up on too. And it's like, bro, to hear somebody got them beats, they got them samples in it, like, yeah, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah, that should be cold.
Yeah, bro. So I've been tapped in. I'm still tapped in, bro. Keep doing your thing, bro. Like, cause like I said, you going crazy, bro. And that's like, cause I'll be out the loop, bro. Like really, my nephew, he put me on. Now I'm more in the loop, but I caught on to you by myself. I'm like, bro, no, bro. Who is bro?
Right.
I got an interview, bro. Like, cause the music is dope, bro. And the chemistry with Blow and XO, bro. They chemistry already crazy, and you came and come on, bro. Like. Yeah. I just be wanting to give people their flowers, bro. Right. Like, it don't be about no clout, no money thing with me, bro. I'm just trying to create another platform for Milwaukee, because we got the talent, bro. We just need to, like, everybody just need to put their hands in and help push this shit, bro.
Right.
And that's what it's all about, bro.
And that's what we try and do. Like, when we be in the studio, like, you know, everybody we be in the studio with is on different levels. You know, it'll be me, him, Boosie, Chicken, XO, Blow, Mozzie, a lot of people on a bunch of different labels. I mean, on a bunch of different levels, but we all in there. A beat come on, oh, we like that. Who going first? I mean, It ain't no. It's all that. Oh, I'm this person. All that is out the door, because we in here working together, because we all got one goal. And that main goal is to put Milwaukee out there, because we know if Milwaukee get out there, we all got a chance to get out there.
Right.
I mean, so that's what we really on now. So even folks, funny, everything coming from us gonna be fire with everybody.
Right.
I mean, pure fire.
Man, that's dope, bro. It's good to see y'all doing y'all thing, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Congratulations to your success, bro. You know, and much love to you, bro. I wish you the best of luck on your journey, bro, because it's a long way. You still got a long way to go, bro.
A long way to go.
Like, this is not over, bro. Like you doing your thing here, but just other cities, bro. When they hear you, bro, it's gonna be out the way, bro. Hey, come tell the people about you, bro. Tell them about your music and everything.
Funny, yeah, that's the man right there.
You don't want to say nothing to him, man?
Yeah, there he comes. He slows the motherfucker.
Go ahead and speak to him.
I already know. Funny money, but that money ain't funny, man. On all platforms. Don't talk too much. Fire, you know, we got plenty shit. Wait till this shit we drop my brother. Man, it's plenty fire shit.
Fire.
Solid only, though. That shit dropping. I got another tape finna drop this month, too, though.
And he got enough songs to blow to last him the whole 2 years, too. So
hell yeah, me and Blow got a little tape. Me, Blow, Trap, plenty fire. I got my other tape we working on.
Oh, and I got plenty. I got a couple songs with no auto trap coming out too.
Oh yeah, no auto trap. Fire.
Fire.
I got like 5,
trap
6,
fire.
7 no auto traps. Nigga, what?
Yeah, man.
I gonna love that.
Man, y'all heard what they said, man. They got some shit coming out, bro. So stay in tune, bro. Like I said, bro, I appreciate y'all for coming here, bro, and sitting down with me, bro, because y'all could be anywhere else, bro, but y'all came down and took this time out y'all day, bro, and sat down with me and interview, you know, did the interview and shit. Show love.
Put them phones on Do Not Disturb.
Yeah, bro. So I know how it is, man. I ain't gonna hold you up too much, man. But like I said, I wish you the best of luck, bro, and I appreciate you for coming on the show, bro. Much love.
Thanks for having me too.
For sure.
Like I said, we help each other around here.
You already know, man. We gone.